Feliz Navidad! Hello there Internet, Brian Zane here to give you a rundown on the year that was 2009 for Z-Man Enterprises. Now the year 2009 was a bit of an up and down year for ZME. Let's start with the good stuff first. First we gained ground getting two new superstars into the fold. First, Kellen the Hellion Wraith, and then later, the mirror image Ricky Mandel. Both men have been invaluable assets to my organization. Of course, we had some key losses too in Z-Man Enterprises. In the middle of the year, Mean Streak Mike Dempsey up and quit the group after losing a hard-fought match against Mike Modest. Mike, I wish you the best in your endeavors, but I hope you can finally come to your senses and come back to Z-Man Enterprises someday. But hey, not all losses are bad. In the last 2 months, I've lost 15 pounds. I'm in the best shape of my life. I might even start wrestling again. No, just kidding. But you can't talk about the year 2009 in Z-Man Enterprises without talking about two strapping young lads from Canada. That's right, I'm talking about Bobby and Derek, Domestic Partnership. Now this team debuted for the WC in the very first show of the year, and ever since that point went on a tear, defeating anyone who stood in their way. And it all came to a head over the summer when Domestic Partnership became the WCWC Tag Team Champions and held it for the entire season. Unfortunately, the two had some sort of falling out. I don't know the details, but all I know now is that once wonderful young couple has now broken up. Bobby, if you're listening, we miss you, man. But 2010 is shaping up to be an even bigger, better year for Z-Man Enterprises. I've got a lot of deals going on right now, keeping things kind of hush-hush. But I can guarantee you when the clock strikes midnight on December 31st, things are going to start looking even better for ZME. Now, on a personal and somewhat serious note, I would like to say one final farewell to two wrestling brethren who we lost this year. A good friend of mine, Jimmy Freeman, and of course one of the people who trained me in this business, Playboy Buddy Rose. James was a very bright, talented young man, very outgoing, very friendly, always smiling. He would always just give you a call at random just to say hi and see how you were doing in your career. He was truly one of a kind, and I believe if things hadn't turned out the way that they did, he could have gone on to be one of the best cruiserweights the independent scene had ever known. Of course, what can you say about the Playboy that hasn't already been said by countless others? He was truly a Northwest wrestling legend, but I believe his legend, the scope of his legend that is, goes far beyond just the Northwest. I think it reaches a much broader scope. He left memories in the minds of fans from Portland, Oregon to New York City over a career that spanned decades. So he'll be missed dearly by fans of wrestling, and he'll also be missed dearly by myself, my former wrestling schoolmates, and those who were close to him. On that note, during this holiday season, I encourage everyone watching this video to keep their friends and loved ones close during this time of year. So, in closing, this is Brian Zane, and I hope to see you again in 2010.